story of the day is Sammy's suspension. Your thoughts on hearing that he's going to be out for the first 2 games?
You know, it's an unfortunate situation, but I really feel like, you know, this will give a lot of guys the opportunity to come in and step up for the first game. I mean, I'm definitely excited about having them back for game 3, but I mean, for right now, we just got to continue to work and continue to improve.
When did the team learn about the suspension, and what did the coaches say?
Today. You know, Coach Sweeney said he thought, you know, long and hard about the decision, and you know, Sammy's one of the best, down-to-earth, most humble person that I've met, and you know, situations happen sometimes. And, you know, it's a lesson learned throughout the whole team and throughout the state, and you know, consequences had to be served. But at the same time, I feel like some good will come out of it. You know, just steps up the competition a little bit throughout practice, throughout the summer, and you know, gives guys the opportunity to step up and make plays.
Had you been mentally preparing for something like this for a while?
I mean, I've thought about it. I went back and forth throughout the scenarios through my head, and I mean, honestly, I couldn't tell you which way I was going. Some days I'd be like, I think this is going to happen. Other days, vice versa. And you know, again, it's you still have somewhat of a shock to it, but I mean, I'm excited about the guys that we got on this team as well, and we got plenty of capable guys, so we'll be ready for September 1st.
Does that put you at a disadvantage competitively without Sam?
I don't think so. I mean, he is one of the most explosive playmakers in the country, but again, we got, you know, other guys on the team that just as capable, that just need the opportunity, and again, you know, Sammy's going to practice with us throughout the whole summer, and he's going to coach up guys as much as possible so that they'll be ready. And you know, the same with me. So excited about the guys that have opportunity to come in and play.
Talk about day one. Obviously, you come in, the top 15 team in the coach's poll, a lot of expectations. Just you like having those expectations?
I mean, again, we don't really look into it too much, but at the same time, I don't think it's nothing that we can't handle. We prepare ourselves throughout the whole summer to get ready for situations like these and playing big-time games like in the Georgia Dome for the season opener. So definitely excited about it, and it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be a challenge, and our guys are going to be up to the task.
I've heard coaches say before that teams need to flush bad losses and just let them go. Do you flush the Orange Bowl? Do you remember it a little bit? Is it a combination of the two, maybe?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, it's always going to be in the back of your mind, but at the same time, it's not something that we constantly think about. I mean, everywhere you go, people are going to try to remind you about it, but I mean, we work hard and prepare for a reason, and one of those things about getting ready for this season is that the other thing is in the rear view. So we're excited about this season. I feel like we got a great competitive schedule, and I mean, I feel like I got a lot of expectations for the team and myself, so it'll be fun September 1st.
Were you at all surprised by the depth or severity of Sammy's suspension, and does it send a message to the other guys?
I mean, I think it sends somewhat of a message. I mean, at the end of the day, anybody who makes a mistake, and we all make mistakes, but it's not like he's the first one to do it. So we had other guys on the team who made mistakes, you know, from undisclosed situations that have been suspended as well. But I mean, I think just the type of player he is just makes the team that much more fast, you know. So again, all we can do is just prepare and get ready for this first game.
Talk about the depth of the position, wide out, and how that's going to help you get over, especially for the Auburn game. You got some guys there that can make some plays.
So many players. You know, you guys know the list. Starting with the veteran guy, Jerron Brown, Nuke, Sharon, Martavis, Adam Humphreys. The list goes on. I'm probably skipping out a few guys right now, but it's just so many unlimited targets out there. I mean, Brandon Ford is like another receiver, just a tight end, you know, so I have endless weapons out there, man. And, you know, again, it's just an unfortunate situation that I won't have him for the first game, but, I mean, he'll be back with us soon enough. So we're just going to go out there and just prepare and get ready to play.
Can you talk about Nuke in particular and how he's kind of stepped it up since last year?
Nuke's a phenomenal player. I mean, put on some pounds, but gained speed in the process. I mean, probably the most reliable target that I have. I mean, we out there. He can recognize things without us even saying things and go out there and produce and make plays. And any quarterback to have some receivers like that is exceptional, and it's exciting. And it makes you that much more confident on the field. Like when I walk out there, sometimes I feel like this is my area right here. This is my whole thing right here because of the type of weapons that I have. You know, so when you got guys like that, they just makes you go out there and just ball out. So
is it hard to keep those guys happy?
That was the biggest concern, especially when I first got here and figured out how the offense worked. But I mean, I think we spread the ball around so much that everybody eats and everybody's happy and you know, are kept, you know, to a spot where they're comfortable with it. So, again, you know, Nuke could end up being the leading receiver on this team. You know, who knows? But I mean, excited and, you know, proud to have a guy like that on my squad. So,
What struck you about Chad Kelly when we're out here with him and seeing him throw? His presence.
He just enjoys it. I mean, you know, we put a lot of hard work in over the summer. You always have guys like, oh man, you know, we got out here. But he just always is an opportunistic guy. I mean, you know, for a person like me, you know, in a situation that I'm in a leadership role, I mean, you can't help but to help him. You know, so anytime he needs some advice, you know, I'm gonna look out for him. But again, this boosts up everything from, I mean, you know, me being first from everything on. There is no guarantees after that, you know. So it just makes everything that much more competitive. So excited to have a guy like that on the team.
The last two Clemson quarterbacks that have started out their careers have had great first years like you did last year and then struggled in the second year. How do you avoid that sophomore slump, as they call it?
Just
are you aware of it?
Oh yeah, you hear about it, but I mean, that's just my preparation. I don't expect anything less of myself. I mean, I do consider myself, you know, not in an arrogant way, one of the premier quarterbacks in the country, regardless of, you know, how things go. But for me, it's just about going out there and competing and playing and putting my team in the best situation possible. You know, so I don't see any drop off or anything like that. I mean, people ask me all the time, it's about how things are going to work this way and that way, but it's all about execution. I mean, it's all about preparing and getting the squad ready as possible. So, I mean, I think I'm up to the challenge.
Taj, how the first day of practice go? I had a chance to ask you that.
Oh, it was good. It was good. You know, there were a lot of good things today. Really humid out here today, but it was fun. I mean, practice went really well. I mean, you could see the guys were excited to get back in there. I mean, 29 days was the first game. So it's here soon enough. I mean, I've never been part of a summer that went by so fast. So every day, you know, we have to cherish the day, seize the day, win the day, win to play. That's just kind of the way things go around here. So there is no complaining, there is no moaning. It's all about work right now, and that's just the type of attitude that we have in the program.
What's the goal for the quarterback on the first day of practice that you want to see accomplished or anything like that?
Just to command, you know, your leadership. See how much you worked over the summer. You know, is there anything that has to be that much corrected? You know, you don't want to have any turnovers. Things like that, small things. How much you progressed from the year before. So, for me, it's all about my command. I mean, we lost, you know, say a guy like Dwayne last year, whose leadership role was pivotal for us, you know. And in my eyes, you know, that's where my role steps up at right now. I mean, those guys can't see my body language in a bad way, in a bad manner. I'm smiling all the time. You know, it's all about the way those guys view me and the way they see me work. So I'm excited about leading this team.
You took, I guess, one day off last year. You went whitewater rafting, and I think you credited that with your growth and success. How many days off did you take this time around?
Not too many. I mean, I took a couple of days off, I ain't gonna lie. But I mean, at the same time, it's just one of those deals where you know what you have to do to put yourself in a situation. I mean,